I'm Alex Sko. This is the Sko Show, where we talk about how to sell crap online. Specifically today we're talking about how to sell on Amazon, and more specifically how to get hundreds of reviews on your Amazon product listings. I've had several listings that I've taken to over hundreds of thousands of dollars and hundreds of reviews. And so I'll show you a couple of these listings right now. One is this one right here, is an older one. I'm no longer selling this product. So as you can see right here, well over 200 reviews is what I got on this product listing. I sold this product, I think, for right around a year and a half, something like that. And definitely a good chunk of these reviews were already on there within the first 6 months. But as we're gonna talk about more through this video, I'm gonna go through straight 6 different solid tips here for how you are going to be able to get more reviews on your product listings. And please guys, for your own good, listen to this one all the way through. Hear every single one of these. All of them, every single one of them, super important. And then especially the last one is, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some stuff that you haven't heard of, you're not gonna hear of, haven't thought of. Just hear me out on all these. This is a listing that I currently have up, and this is actually what kind of inspired me to make this video. Is I saw that, oh, this one's just about to cross into the triple-digit review category. And obviously I went ahead and needed to blur all the sensitive information on here. I'm not trying to, I'm still selling this product, it's live, it's doing well. I'm not trying to reveal the product, and I'm not trying to reveal my store right now. Hopefully you guys can understand that. First, let's just quickly recap, because this is gonna help us as we go into number 1 here, why reviews are so important. And it's very, very simple. When people go shop on Amazon, typically they type in what they're looking for, and then they get a page of a bunch of different results, several different people selling the type of product that they're looking for. So then they have to make a decision, which one of those are they going to buy? And the way that they do that is primarily based off of reviews. How many reviews, who has the most reviews, and who has the highest star rating for those reviews. So quantity and quality of reviews is how people determine, out of the different options that are there, which one they're going to buy. So if you're one of those sellers selling that product, you really want to be the seller with the most reviews and the highest quality of reviews. If not the most, you want to do the best you can, because basically the scale of the top seller and then who the sellers are as you move down the ladder, if you go, and it's pretty clear in the data as you do the research and everything, but it's basically just based off of reviews. Who has the most reviews and who has the highest quality of reviews. So here are my 6 tips, and these aren't necessarily in order except for this first one, which is by far the most important thing when it comes to getting more reviews, and just in general when it comes to selling on Amazon. So high demand means that there's a bunch of sales already occurring for the product that you're looking at on Amazon.com. It means there's a bunch of people every day, every week, every month already searching for that product, already buying it, already getting it delivered to their house. And the reason that you want there to be a lot of that and other people already achieving a lot of sales is that's proof that there's demand for that product, that there's random people out there buying this product over and over and over and over and over again. This ensures that when you launch your product, there are people there that want it and will buy it. And the best way to figure out and see even exactly how much demand and how many sales there are for the product that you're looking at is to use the Helium 10 X-Ray Chrome extension tool. Helium 10's the company, X-Ray is the tool. It's just a Chrome extension, and you download it and run it on the page of products that you're looking at. It'll tell you exactly how many sales each seller of each product is making. And another thing you can also look at to gauge demand is search volume. So number of sales is obviously, in my opinion, the best way to gauge demand, is like how many sales are happening. But also, if it's a product that people are searching for a ton, that's a really good indicator of demand. And the tool called Cerebro will help you see search volume on any keyword that you want to type in and search. And so people search for the same product in many different ways. There's lots of different keywords and phrases and combinations that they can type in to look for the product that they're looking for. And so some keywords are more popular than others. Some keywords are more competitive or less competitive than others. But anyways, you can use Cerebro to look up specific keywords that people might be searching to find your product and see how much search volume is associated with those keywords. And if there's a lot of search volume, then you can kind of take that as a good indication of high demand. And then low competition, we already hit on this a little bit, but it's all about reviews. The number of reviews and the quality of the reviews. If you're looking at a product that has a ton of demand, all the sellers of it are making a bunch of sales, but they also have a ton of reviews, say hundreds and hundreds or thousands of reviews, that means it's extremely competitive. That means you're gonna need hundreds and hundreds or thousands of reviews to match or start to exceed the amount of sales that they're making. And this is the ideal situation, is when you find a product that has good demand, lots of sales happening, and then when you look at how many reviews the sellers of that product have, it's not that many, 20, 50, 80, not a ton, then that's low competition. And by the way, I'll leave these tools, these Helium 10 tools, linked in this video's description. And if you use that link, you can get 50% off. So Helium 10 is the best. If you're gonna go get it, you might as well just get the 50% off as well. Number 2, quickly before we move into number 3. So once you go order, once you've got the product figured out, it has high demand, it has low competition, you're putting in an order with your manufacturer. What you want to do is work it out with your manufacturer, unless you're ordering the product to yourself. But if you're sending it from your manufacturer straight to Amazon warehouses, then work it out with your manufacturer where you include an insert, just a little card, a little piece of paper, a little flyer, something like that, in your packaging, in the product packaging, that encourages people to leave a review. Now, I'm not going to get super into this, but Amazon is fairly strict about what you can and cannot say when you're asking people for a review. Like, you got to be careful about, can't ask for a 5-star review. You just have to ask for like an honest review, stuff like that. So be careful with that, because you can get in trouble and you don't want to get your account or product suspended, taken down, any of that stuff. But you do want to include an insert that encourages people to leave a review on your listing. And the best way, I was thinking about, maybe I'll throw in like a little template right here of one they could use, but this is what I do, and I think it's the best way to go about it. Order the top sellers' products and look at what their inserts are saying and doing. Number 3, every time somebody buys your product, and because we did high demand, low competition, that ball's going to get rolling for us. Going to be a bit slow at first, but high demand, low competition, you're going to get some sales. So as those start coming in, every single sale that comes in, you want to send that customer an email. And the point of the email, or series of emails, if you want to send them several emails, the point of it though is to encourage them to leave a positive review on your listing. Again, read through Amazon's rules. I might just leave those linked in the description of the video as well, but read through Amazon's rules, make sure your wording is right. But that's the point. I'm not saying use these words, but that's the point of these email campaigns, sending out emails to your customers, is to encourage them to leave a positive review on your listing. And because Helium 10 is dope like that, Helium 10 has a really amazing email follow-up tool. It's called Follow Up. Their email campaign tool is called Follow Up. Pretty great. It's got some templates here you can use, or you can build your own from scratch. Then you just build however many emails you want. If you want it to be a series of emails, if you just want to send them one email, and then you pick when they automatically get sent out. If you want help, I'll leave a link for a video about which Helium 10 plan should you get, because they offer some different plans. It's the Platinum plan if you want to save yourself some time, but that tool, if you get the Platinum plan, literally every tool you need for selling on Amazon, plus a little extra. At this point, we want to start running PPC, crank up PPC, run some paid advertising to try and get as many sales as we possibly can. To kind of shed some light on my strategy, I go pretty aggressive with PPC. I go pretty much grab all the relevant keywords I can find from everywhere I can find them, and I throw them in, let them run. You're gonna lose some money at first on the ones that aren't gonna work, but run them, figure out which ones work, which ones don't. Turn off all the ones that are leaving me money. I keep the ones that are break even on, and I definitely keep the ones on that are making me money. And then Helium 10 Cerebro, Magnet 2, those are other tools to just use to find tons and tons of keywords. Now, one thing you want to do before you run your PPC is make sure and get at least one 5-star review on your listing. And I'm going to talk about number 5. I'm going to talk about how to do that. But the reason that you want to do that is just simply because if you're spending money to get people to click into your listing, you don't want to pay for people to click into it and them just get there and be like, I don't really know, there's not a review to read, this doesn't really seem legit. But if you have at least one 5-star there, they see the 5 stars, they see that there's at least one real person that's reviewed it, they can go read the one review, and at least there's something there that shows it's And that shows it's quite a bit more legit than a listing with no reviews and it's blank, right? The idea here is just to get a friend, maybe a relative, an acquaintance, someone you know, just work it out with someone where they're down to actually buy the product, have it shipped to them, and then leave a legitimate review on the product. And if you want to work it out with them where you refund them through Venmo or whatever, the amount, or maybe a little bit of extra for going through the trouble, whatever. I mean, some people will be down to do it for free. That's up to you to figure out how that goes down, but just find someone who's down to order it and like legit order it and then leave a review. And you want to make sure that they actually order it and have it sent to their place through their account, because then that's going to show up as a verified review on your product listing. And also you want to make sure that they've been using their Amazon seller account and that they've reviewed products previously on their Amazon seller account. If it's just a brand new fresh account or they've never left a review, sometimes Amazon doesn't like that, might not let the review go through. Also, who they are and where they live matters a lot. So like if it's your mom and you're on your mom's account or something like that, or Amazon can kind of easily see that you're related, something like that, then Amazon's likely to not let that review go through, and you could even potentially get in trouble for that. So, and same thing with friends, like that can happen with friends. So the way I would approach this is, what I've seen is the best is just make sure that it's someone that you have no connection at all to their Amazon account, and then also make it a different city, a different state. Different state is much better. Different cities can work. It can still work, like completely different Amazon account in the same city, but that can be a little bit suspicious. I don't know exactly how Amazon tracks everything, but they definitely have some systems in place where they can track and link you to other people and other accounts and all that stuff. All right, number 6 now. Before we jump fully into this one, be patient. If you're launching a product, if you want to build up reviews and get into the hundreds of reviews and have a solid listing that's performing very well, making you really good money, you're one of the top sellers, you need to be patient. That's not going to happen right away. That's not going to happen upon product launch. That's not going to happen in your first month probably. I mean, it depends on how competitive your market is, but the hundreds of reviews is this snowball, this machine that we've just built, letting it happen over time, over months and months and months. And so as you're being patient over these months and months and months and letting the snowball grow, you need to make sure your inventory is being managed properly, and you need to make sure that your sales conversion percentage stays high. Let me break that down. So Amazon pays attention to your inventory management. Is there enough inventory? Is there too much inventory? Are they having to charge you overstock fees? Are you stocking out of inventory and there's not enough? What you want to do inventory-wise over months and months and months is show Amazon that you manage your inventory well, that you're not taking extra space up in their warehouse, that if Amazon promotes your listing, that you have enough inventory to back them moving you to the top, and all that extra traffic and sales volume that's gonna come. Like, you need to have your inventory managed long term, because Amazon's going to be looking at your inventory management over the long term, and it's assigning you and comparing you to other sellers of the same product and seeing who's doing the best job at inventory management. And then the other thing that's gonna factor in is your sales conversion percentage. So if Amazon is, and this is again, Amazon's gonna compare this to other sellers, to your competition. So your sales conversion percentage is when someone clicks onto your listing, they land on your listing, what is the percentage of all those people that actually make a purchase? And what Amazon wants to see is a higher percentage, and it's going to take the listings, compare it to your competitors, and whoever out of you tends to have the higher sales conversion percentage, Amazon's going to try and promote that listing more. And so these two have to work together, the inventory management and the sales conversion percentage.